Howdy, folks. From Big Top Chautauqua at the top of Wisconsin, welcome to another episode of Tent Show Radio. I can't believe another year's gone around. Is at a big top I see there high above the ground. Ballyhoo, oh ballyhoo. Funding support for Tent Show Radio is provided by the Bayfield Inn, with over 21 hotel rooms, over 25 vacation rentals, a lounge, on-site restaurant, and rooftop bar. There's something for you at the Bayfield Inn. Any traveler, any season, any meal, your view awaits. More information at thebayfieldinn.com or on facebook.com/Bayfield Inn. And by the Ashland Area Chamber of Commerce, Ashland, Wisconsin, the mural capital of Wisconsin, with over 30 retailers in our 8-block historic district. Get a free brochure of self-guided mural tours at visitashland.com. And here's your host of Tent Show Radio, best-selling author, singer-songwriter, and humorist, Michael Perry.
Howdy, folks, and welcome to Tent Show Radio from Big Top Chautauqua. Tonight, we ride back to the Big Top show that started it all. In Intermission, I'll share a story I wrote about, well, kind of the same subject. Folks, the show you're about to hear emanates from a special space and a special place. The Big Top is just that, a grand blue and pearl gray striped canvas beauty suitable for a circus, but in this case home to a history of stories, laughter, and music, especially music, delivered live and under lights on a stage that has served names recognized both in our backyard and in the far corners of the world. The Big Top seats are set directly on the earth, and what a spot of earth it is. Green and glorious, atop a hill so high it overlooks beautiful Bayfield, Wisconsin, Lake Superior, and those all-natural water-bound wonders, the Apostle Islands. If you enjoy that vision, if you enjoy what you hear over the course of the next hour, and you want to see and experience it firsthand, please get to know us at www.bigtop.org. It sounds beautiful up here because, well, it is beautiful up here. You ought to grab a ticket and come on up. Folks, the show you'll hear tonight was the very first show ever performed on the Big Top stage. An illuminated musical history of Bayfield and the surrounding islands, it's a powerful, engaging, knowing, and humorous production conceived, created, and delivered by Warren Nelson and Betty Ferris in 1985. Tonight, you'll hear the lighthouses, the Ojibwe, the voyageurs, the fishermen, the loggers and the sawyers and the dreamers and the schemers, all courtesy of the Blue Canvas Orchestra and singers, as they take you on a journey back through the years and characters of the very country this tent overlooks. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go, off on the musical adventure called Ride the Wind.
Well, I left Quebec behind me for the shores of the upper lake. I took passage in Detroit on a side-wheeler, commanded by Captain Sweet. The steamer was a Superior, and that's where I wished to go. But two ports lay in between, and my cash was running low. We had cattle for Ontonagon, but couldn't land for the heavy seas. We put the cargo off at old LaPointe, and that's where they left me. I struck the captain for a ride to the end on the strength of my good looks. He said, "How much you got?" I said, 17 cents. He said, "You walk, you pea soup." So I stood that day in the LaPointe dock with my satchel in my hand. Fellow traveler asked my name. I said, "Sir, I am Nazar LaPointe." He said he was Benjamin Bixler and he was Bayfield bound. I said, "Bayfield? Where's Where's that?
Over there. Gonna be a brand new town. Gonna be a brand new town. A brand new town. Shining city someday. Queen of the superior country. Eastern people of these grand United States. The future is rich for a poor man here. It's time to emigrate. The Sioux Canal is open. You can embark from Buffalo. It's only 4 days from Cleveland to Bayfield. Bring your family and all you own on a steamer or propeller. You can ship your luxuries on the elegant Lady Elgin. You can travel west with ease. And all who have ever known these shores know they stand the test. It's the finest natural harbor in the growing great Northwest. Gonna be a brand new town. A new Chicago. A brand new town. Bigger than St. Paul. Shining city someday. Command of the mineral trade, the fisheries, the pine, the harbor city when the inland sea greets the railroad line. There's a new stage road to the St. Croix, to Fort Snelling and St. Paul. The winds of fortune are blowing in no time at all. A year ago, there wasn't a frame house. Now 100 are in sight. Where the wilderness lay, colony came and stood up overnight. The Washington Avenue levee will catch a costly train. Come, be it satisfied, here you'll have it made. Gonna be a brand new town. A brand new town. Shining city someday.
LaPointe. I lived here for 50 years. I was the last to cross over of the Bayfield pioneers. I worked at Mill Red Cliff and had friends on Madeline. And if I were a young man over, I'd pitch my tent here again. Life flies by so quickly, like a song that's once been played. Stories of those who came and went, tales of those who stayed. I remember Rittenhouse Avenue was nothing but a stream, and I wonder what went on of all those early dreams. old LaPointe, going to old LaPointe. Summer is here, we'll have our share. Very curious over there. We miss the boat back, we don't care. We'll dance with the ghosts of old new friends on the island. On the rock, on the shores of old LaPointe. And our jib went down, it was up and down, the famous little port. Village in the shade of an old fir trade and a newfound summer resort. Once you visit Madeline, come to know her well. She'll tell you tales of Nebraska Road, of Vaudeville, Man, and El Harbo. In the windsurf over the ice we go to Madeline. Over to old LaPointe, rowing to old LaPointe. Summer is here, we'll have our share. Ferry carry us over there. We miss the boat back, we don't care. We'll dance with the ghosts of old new friends on the island. On the rock, on the shores of old LaPointe.
Let's not forget Grant Johnson. They call her the Island Queen. What's all this stuff falling behind is too daunting. Louis Capsa left behind a museum. It was a dream.
The name of Captain Angus floats with old Ned Valley who built the boats. Raise the mast from the island past on Madeline. Over to old LaPointe, rowing to old LaPointe. Summer is here, we'll have our share. Ferry carry us over there. We miss the boat back, we don't care. We'll dance with the ghosts of old new friends on the island. On the rock, on the shores of old LaPointe.
Oh, I know it's holy ground. Spirits are in the air. On a journey to the other world, she buffalo laughed from there. Protestant and Catholic missions rang their mission bells.
Helen thought that hell had come when Esther brought his rock got rum. God and the devil all still haven't gone on Madeline. Over to old LaPointe, rowing to old LaPointe. Summer is here, we'll have our share. Ferry carry us over there. We miss the boat back, we don't care. We'll dance with the ghosts of old new friends on the island. On the rock, on the shores of old LaPointe.
Nothing to do but visit and fish, play on the big bay sand. Nothing to do, it'll do for me. That's what I've come here for. When I leave, when I push off, give me the old Madeline yell.
Kimo, Kaimo, Darrow, oh, Mahi, Mahai, Maroski. Poodle, won't you nip, cat, Polly, won't you kindly, oh, Madeline. Over to old LaPointe, rowing to old LaPointe. Summer is here, we'll have our share. Ferry carry us over there. We miss the boat back, we don't care. We'll dance with the ghosts of old new friends on the island. On the rock, on the shores of old LaPointe.
Thank you. I have to point out a young girl right here in the second row. She sang every word of this song. I mean, every word.
That's cool. In 1886, this was Bayfield. In a new wave of prosperity, the railroad, after a 23-year wait, finally snorted into town on Friday, October 12th, 1883. This fired the wildest railroad harbor dream of all.
Dalrymple's dream. William Dalrymple, rich Dakota wheat farmer, buyer of railroad charters, designer of a rail system that sat Bayfield at the center of the world. He published a map of Bayfield's harbor development, which included 57 piers and a new town alongside.
harbor scheme. Don't you know Bayfield is going to become the major shipping route for the western states in Canada to the Far East, to Liverpool, via the St. Lawrence and the Atlantic? The distance across the Pacific Ocean computed from the sun is 500 miles shorter than from San Francisco. You can say 1,500 miles by the northern route. We'll name it the Bayfield Harbor and Great Western. Soon the whole world is going to learn. And that comes to be, I'll name the new town after me.
Dalrymple?
Me, Dalrymple. Me. My railroad harbor scheme. I'm going to be very rich.
Dalrymple's Bayfield Transfer Railway Company began operating 15 years later. 16 miles of track to Red Cliff, up a little and back, passengers and lumber, and then lumber.
The harbor city has never had a boom, and a visit to towns that have will convince you that in this respect she has been in luck.
Words of Curry Bell, the tall sycamore, editor of the Bayfield County Press for over 25 years. He looked out for Bayfield first, the world afterward. He was town board chairman for 17 years. He built the first stone and brick building in Bayfield, now Roxanne's Gifts. These are his principles for building up your hometown.
Talk about it, write about it, help to improve it, speak well about it, beautify your streets, patronize your merchants, and be courteous to strangers that come among you so that they may go away with good impressions.
Was a time when we were jawing up logs in the sawmill days. My daddy was killed in the Roseborn mill.
Jawing up logs in the sawmill days.
Mama said, son, never working on the chain.
Jawing up logs in the sawmill days.
But I walked down the Bayfield and talked to Mr. Roxford.
Jawing up logs in the sawmill days.
He said, I'm shy man, you can ride carriage on the short side. Engineer, fireman, sawyer, regimen too. Take no coffee break, work till your arms ache.
Be early ready for the first log through.
Locksmith, lumberyard, 1910.
Jawing up logs in the sawmill days.
Locksmith, ran full of locksmith men.
Jawing up logs in the sawmill days.
When is they shake, gotta raise my pay.
Jawing up logs in the sawmill days.
When the moon comes down and the lake leaves town.
Jawing up logs in the sawmill days.
Furlock Camp was the last camp hereabouts out near the settlement military road. Last load in came riding on the short line. Locksmith bought the old transfer road.
Some call it Penny Penny, some call it Fans. On the corner at 3rd Street was the Walksmith Lumber Company pay station. It was then Maggie's. Walksmith Lumber Company organized in 1901. Wholesalers, lumber manufacturers, and dealers, Henry J. Walksmith, president. Shipping principally to Cleveland and Buffalo. In 1905, they had 7 of their own camps, 90 horses, putting out 25 million board feet. Reorganized in 1906, on September 1st, taking over the big sawmill plant of the late R.D. Pike.
It was in Pike's time that the South Waterfront developed, and they called it Sawdust Flats.
We called them Pike, Pole Pike, we called this mill the Little Daisy.
Logs in the sawmill days.
Yards and docks covered 20 city blocks.
Jawing up logs in the sawmill days.
35 years he was lumber king here.
Jawing up logs in the sawmill days.
Morning, noon, and night, you set your watches and your clocks by
Pike still whistle in the sawmill days.
lumber. First to get a bandsaw, first to ship piece of the Chicago trade. He built his own barges, first hooker on the lake. You can lose your breath on the improvements he made. Sawdust flats, lumber, lumber everywhere.
Logs in the sawmill days.
Pushing for a pike, working for a while.
LaPointe, Shawamek, or Long Island Light.
Michigan Island Light.
Raspberry Island Light.
Outer Island Light.
Sand Island Light.
Devil's Island Light. The last light lit, and in 1978, the last of the Apostle group to become completely automated.
Candle in the night for the steamboat trade, with an eye on the wick and a whistle to the ships that are bound for the bay or running for the lee. I'm the keeper of the light on Michigan Island. A candle in the night for the steamboat trade, with an eye on the wick and a whistle to the ships that are bound for the bay or running for the lee.
Father took the oath of office, and we packed our family. We sailed with open water for our season of the keeper's duty. We lived by regulation, by 10 a.m. each day. We had the lights and lanterns up for lightships on their way. We rubbed the brass and shined the brass, and then we polished brass. We wound the clock and turned the light, then we struck the tower. We fished and tended flower beds and sang in worse some more. Now is not controllers, landing on a shore. I'm the keeper of the light on Long Island, a candle in the night for the steamboat trade, with an eye on the wick and a whistle to the ships that are bound for the bay, running for a lee.
Sand Island Light was a brownstone tower and the light most westerly. Lit in 1881 for the South Shore steamer lane. Down far from the head of the lake, the mariners could not see the island shoals that could run them aground. They couldn't see the light at Raspberry. One dark night, Eager William rose to trim the light. September 2nd, 1905, the storm had blown all night. To his lassie spied a Savona, strike the reef and break. 17 made the shore, 7 swallowed by the sea.
I'm the keeper of the light on Sand Island, a candle in the night for the steamboat trade, with an eye on the wick and a whistle to the ships that are bound for the bay, running for the lee.
Back to Outer Island Station we came with the divisions and the mail. At 4 o'clock the wind commenced and it blew a living gale. We lit the lamp at sunset, afraid the clock would break. Then a new wind blew a hurricane, the tower began to shake. It was damp and the lamp was freezing, the oil all congealed. We were scrubbing with brine on the lantern glass to remove the angry sea. Our dock was driven to the boulders, to dock we had to shout. So splendid was Superior's fury, 25 miles south.
I'm the keeper of the light on Outer Island, a candle in the night for the steamboat trade, with an eye on the wick and a whistle to the ships that are bound for the bay, running for a lee.
With the station at Shagawamek, we watch the south chant, but the strongest light is the youngest, and a turning point on the lake. You can see the devil's beam 18 miles in your wake.
We lived another time
are running for a lead, and the people of the light on Raspberry Island, a candle in the night for the steamboat train with a lie on the wind, and whistle to the ships that are bound for the bay, bound for the bay, or running for a
Intermission!
The CDs of this show and many other shows out there.
From the top of Wisconsin, you are listening to Tent Show Radio.
Some of that stuff is within $5-10 of being free. Thanks for coming.
Tent Show Radio is a production of the nonprofit Lake Superior Big Top Chautauqua, the Carnegie Hall of Tent Shows.
Welcome to Intermission, folks. In honor of the title of this evening's production, I've dug up a wind-driven tale of my own to take you back to a day when a flock of 100 or more robins has swept in from the sky to peck the heck out of our lawn and garden. Mostly they find snowflakes. I assume they're transitioning through their migratory spring rotation and that we're not the only ones they're visiting in this manner, nor are they the only flock. We've hosted these fly-ins before, just not in these numbers. Our orange cat, who normally goes into full stalk mode the very moment she hears a chirp or spies a beak, stepped out on the porch yesterday, reviewed the feathery fleet ranged across the acreage, ran a little kitty math, and then turned around and pawed to be let back in the house. The expression on her face was less fear than, "Seems like work. Where's the couch?" This whole week has been a wind fest. Yesterday, when I stepped out on the deck to fetch firewood and wound up clapping my cap and tilting into the non-stop blow, it was easy to imagine myself a fisherman at the bow of a trawler, oilskins snapping as I leaned into some salty gale. Beneath my flat-footed Midwestern stoicism boils a Type A imagination. One returns to start the fire with crumpled pages of the Daily Shopper, the family having no idea you've been out there risking your life on stormy seas. On the way to drop our younger daughter off at school, I noticed that neighbor Marty's mailbox had been blown right off its post, and neighbor Ginny's recycling bin was sledding back up her driveway all on its own. After the school drop, I spotted neighbor Denny in his garage, and we hadn't talked in a while, so I swung in to tell him he might want to put some rocks in his boots lest I have to fetch him from the back 40. He, in turn, told me old so-and-so's deer blind, the one over there off of County I, blew over and got all busted up. With a twinkle in his eye, Denny said, "I figure I'll give him a call here later. Tell him I'm building the deer blind, and if he knows where I can get a good deal on some used parts." We guffawed, and it felt good. Few things lightened my heart while simultaneously rooting me boots solid to my happy place than a goofball blue-collar hardy-har. Back up the hill, I stuck the van in the garage where it would be protected from falling limbs. As I rounded the corner of the house, the robins rose in 100-bird flurry, flaring backward with the wind, then forming up to fight it and disappear over the ridge. Hardly a murmuration of starlings, but uplifting nonetheless. A rapture of redbreasts, perhaps. I expect they will return, or some of them anyway. As the bluster backs off and the snow stops pestering and the tulips poke through, they'll break up their avian air force, pairing up to nest and live out their greener, softer days, calling their evening rain call, teaching their young ones to fly for the time everyone joins back up for the big push south, come fall. But for now, let's invoke the wind again. In fact, let's ride the wind. Please welcome back the Blue Canvas Orchestra and Singers.
What a big fuss the day the president came, August 22nd, 1928. Calvin and Mrs. Coolidge boarded the Woods yacht, the Nellwood, at the city dock for a picnic on Devil's Island.
splendid and pompous, those palaces float. Boarding by day or by the light of the moon. Soon you'll be strolling the royal saloon at Woodstock, waiting for the Indian. At Woodstock, waiting for the Iroquois. Ahoy there, a packet liner bringing in mail. A schooner with all the wind she wants at full sail. The Mackinaws are tilting and lying ashore. And out to the nets go the fish boats once more. Excursion vessels, launches and yachts, and Coast Guard cutters tied at the docks. And outboards, inboards, trolling for fun. Tugboats pushing in the hot summer sun. Anything that floats, any time of day, you can see from the wharf, cruising the bay. Always the men just standing around. It's a wonder any work gets done in this town. There's always something happening down at the slips. Shoot the cool breeze and gawk at the ships. And someday I promise when my ship comes in, I'll push off this post. You may not see me again. I'll take to the blue, open water someday. Pack up my troubles and sail them away.
Mary Lou. Is that Danielle? Is that you?
Danielle. Danielle.
I'm blind, deaf. Danielle.
Oh, gosh. That's enough.
Embarrassing. While the orchardmen and growers who give. Oh, we got a song first.
Thank
I arrived in Bayfield in 1924 in a covered wagon with my mother, stepfather, stepsister, stepbrother, and a man named Charlie Scott. We came into town just as the sun was setting over the lake. I looked out at the trees and the town and decided right there that I would live and die in Bayfield. It was the most beautiful place I had ever seen.
LaPointe to Buffalo Bay, by Red Cliff among the islands, back to Bayfield on the mainland. I'm upbound, drawn to my freshwater home on the south shore of the upper lake, in the bay they call Shawamagan.
It's not New Chicago, who never came. The Bay Shore won't bring you riches or fame. Big shining sea water, my all-weather friends. From the ports of my heart, I'm riding the wind.
LaPointe to Buffalo Bay, by Red Cliff among the islands, back to Bayfield on the mainland. I'm upbound, drawn to my freshwater home on the south shore of the upper lake, in the bay they call Shawamagan. Life is a quick step with hurrying feet. Keep time to the music, the centuries beat. The figures repeat themselves over and on. We're dancing the measure dance of LaPointe to Buffalo Bay, by Red Cliff among the islands, back to Bayfield on the mainland. I'm upbound, drawn to my freshwater home on the south shore of the upper lake, in the bay they call Shawamagan.
Yeah. North is my direction. This peninsula my lair. Cold peaks out the riffraff. 4 season share. I'm up here with eagles, sturgeon and the bear, in the orchards in the piney woods. Around the archipelago we go.
LaPointe to Buffalo Bay, by Red Cliff among the islands, back to Bayfield on the mainland. I'm upbound, drawn to my freshwater home on the south
God is rough, God is kind, God loves when I look. So kind, sailing on the cold water, sailing over the cold one. Set the mainsail ready on the day, take off your shoes. I'm a little down to lose these mainland, take me to the islands, out around Okay, you can stop now.
Ed Willett.
You know, I often think I'd love to own a sailboat. But anybody here ever been in the Cornucopia Yacht Club? Have you heard of it? Man, I tell you, it's my kind of yacht club. I actually have a jacket that a woman gave me. It says Cornucopia Yacht Club, and then the boat on the insignia has the word Titanic. But the Cornucopia Yacht Club, I think the dues were $10 a year. And you fill out your application, and you put your name down there and your address, and then you, on the bottom line, you put, if I had a sailboat, I'd name it. I got the devil on the mainland now. Take me to the island, out around the Marshall Island. The shore behind. Take me to the island, out around the Marshall Island. Take me to the island, out around the Marshall Island. All right, take one now. You're hired.
Yeah, come on.
Albert and Bill.
Everybody from Indiana. Everybody from Wisconsin, Minnesota, wherever you're from. Don't you know we're sailing on the tall water? Sailing over the tall water. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming out to Rocky the Wind. God bless us, everyone. You don't have to go home, but you can.
Funding support for 10 Show Radio is provided by the Cable Chamber of Commerce, Cable, Wisconsin, the gateway to Bayfield County, where world-class trails, forests, lakes, and adventure await. Visit cableforfun.com. That's cable, the number 4, FUN.com. And by the Washburn Area Chamber of Commerce, Washburn, Wisconsin, the year-round center of adventure on Chequamegon Bay. Information at washburnchamber.com. And by the Bayfield Chamber of Commerce, beautiful Bayfield and the Apostle Islands. You can tour sea caves and shop our galleries and stores on the shores of Lake Superior. Info and lodging at bayfield.org. And we're brought to you by Bayfield County Tourism, with details on where to play, eat, and stay at travelbayfieldcounty.com. The Bayfield Inn, with over 21 hotel rooms, over 25 vacation rentals, a lounge, on-site restaurant, and rooftop bar. There's something for you at the Bayfield Inn. Any traveler, any season, any meal, your view awaits. More information at thebayfieldinn.com or on facebook.com/bayfieldinn.
And there you have it, folks. We have ridden the wind. Thank you, Blue Canvas Orchestra and singers. Well, folks, that's our show for tonight. Whether you beam it or stream it, we thank you for listening. We're as grateful as a guy who's been blown around but not blown away. We here at the Big Top would love it if you come on up Bayfield Way or down or over or through for a live show one day. Details always available at bigtop.org. You can visit me anytime at sneezingcow.com. Until next we share the air, remember, where I come from and here at Tent Show Radio, nobody ever says goodbye. They just say, well, I suppose.